A very warm welcome to everyone for the Impactus Volunteer Orientation. I'm going to take you through, uh, I've first explained the education system and the issues the challenges that the education system is facing currently. Then we'll look at what Impactus does to solve this. Then we'll also come to understand what this evaluation process is and what you are going to do. And I will then, at the end, give a demo of how to do the evaluation so that you can get started. You will also be receiving an email from your CSR lead who will share the link where you can get started with the evaluations. So let's begin with it. Let me quickly share my screen and let's go through some questions which will help us understand the current education system issues. Hope my screen is visible. So my first question to everyone is that for every 100 children in India, how many do you think are reaching class 10th level? How many students are such who are completing their education till 10th standard? So most of you are saying 25 to 50% is the answer. So we have four options: less than 25%, 25 to 50%, 50 to 75%, and over 75%. And most of you are guessing around 25 to 50% students are completing education till class 10th. Let me tell you, the right answer here is around 80% of the country's children are able to finish their education till class 10th level. Government has made access to education at primary level very easy. There's a school at every nook and corner, and students are reaching classrooms and they are completing education till class 10th. The problem here at primary education level is that of quality of education. ASAR reports say that a fifth standard student is not even able to read a second standard or a third standard level text and not even able to do a third standard level maths or multiplication kind of problem. So imagine what kind of quality the education the students are getting in the government schools are facing. Let's move to the next question. Now, we know what is happening at primary education. Let's look at what happens when it comes to higher education. So, for every 100 adolescents in the country, how many do you think enter college level education? Less than 25%, 25 to 50%, 50 to 75%, or more than 75%? And most of you all are absolutely correct. Around 28% are only reaching college education. And the major reason for the drop after primary education is because of financial constraints. Most of the students start earning immediately after their 10th standard completion because they have to support their families. Girl students are gotten married even at 7th, 8th standard level, and they are not able to complete their education or get into college. Some students who want to pursue higher education, they are confused, they don't know what to do, they lack a lot of mentorship and guidance on how to pick and choose what to do, and so they end up taking some vocational courses or they drop off because of the confusion. So these are the challenges, with financial reason being the major challenge for only 28% of the country's youth getting into college. Now let's look at one more aspect. What do you think if a student has to get a high quality education from a reputed college or the top college in the country like an IIT, what percentage of students at such colleges come from families earning less than 1 lakh a year? Less than 1%, 1 to 10%, 10 to 25%, more than 25%. So there was a study conducted by IIT Kanpur, which says that if around 35,000 students are qualifying JEE Advanced or cracking the IIT exams, then out of these, only 8,000 are such who are coming from families earning less than 1 lakh a year. So these are students who don't have access to guidance, coaching classes, all of that to prepare for entrance. But there are such students who are cracking, but the number or the percentage of such students in the entire scenario is very less. And now these are the students who are cracking the IIT exams, but we don't know how many of them are actually taking admissions and completing a IIT kind of or a top college kind of education. So that's the situation. Now, what do you think? What would be the cost of getting educated at a reputed college like an IIT? What would be a 4 year cost for a student who is coming from low income family, who gets all the tuition fee waivers and discounts, etc., from the government? Even after that, how much does the student end up paying? Less than 1 lakh, 1 to 2.5 lakh, 2.5 to 5 lakhs, or more than 5 lakhs? So the correct answer here is more than 5 lakhs. including all the tuition fees, including all the hostel, travel, books, education, laptop, all of that included. A student, even after all the tuition fee waivers, even after all the discounts that the government gives, a student ends up paying more than 5 lakhs to complete a 4-year degree at IIT. Now imagine the student coming from a 1 lakh annual income background. This is almost 4 to 5 times their annual income. Just imagine what kind of burden that might create in their mind when they're studying at an IIT to fulfill the loans. They end up taking loans which are informal loans, end up paying a lot of interest rates. Some of them just drop off in the middle of the IIT degree because they are not able to fund themselves or not able to arrange for funds to complete the education. So that's a huge burden which bars them from creating a lot of good quality outcomes when they are studying or doing kind of research or taking risks that they could have taken if they would have had the financial backup. So now let's see, would Einstein have become a world renowned scientist if he was burdened with the decisions or wanted like the burden of repaying loans for his family, earning for his family and doing well? He would have also thought of getting a job and settling down and wanting to support his family and all of that, and he would have not become the person he was, or the kind of inventions that he did would have not come out of him if he was burdened with such kind of load. And there are a lot of high potential students in our country who are not able to fulfill or achieve their highest potential because of similar reasons, where they are pressured with fulfilling their families' expectations, fulfilling the loans, and earning well for themselves and their families. So now here's where Impactus comes into picture. Let me just zoom my screen. Yeah, so here's where Impactus comes into picture. Impactus enables high potential students to fulfill their dreams of higher education. So we do this through funding, guidance, and networks. Funding can be funding through scholarships or non-collateral loans. So anybody, any professional can come on our platform and create customized scholarships to give to these students. Guidance is through ICF certified coaches and top professionals like all of y'all who can come and guide and mentor the students. These sessions happen in groups or as well as one-on-one sessions happen with the students. And we also enable professional networks for the students. These can be corporate professional networks or scholar alumni networks. And how do we do this? So we, oh, sorry. Yeah, so how do we do this? So we have built an ecosystem for the scholars by partnering with various institutions, with various professionals and various corporates. So we partner with professionals like all of y'all who can become scholarship givers on the platform and create customized scholarships, and also can become volunteers who do the evaluations for the scholars like you all are here today, and also can act as career guides and mentors for these students. We also partner with nonprofits and schools. These are our top verified partners who help us in identifying the students for their background and needs, and they help us manage the scholarship funds. So we work only with those students and institutions who have worked with the students for 2 or 3 years, who know their family well, who know the student very well. So we know that the need is very well established for the student. The background verification is thoroughly done by the institutions, and we have partnerships with institutions like Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Super 30, IITs, NITs, and all such top institutions and NGOs. We also partner with corporates, like we have partnered with your company, and that helps us give access to verified professional support. We also do employee matching programs and employee volunteering programs with corporates. Yeah, so now what should we look at when giving scholarship? So when we went ahead and researched the scholarship market in the country, we realized that most of the scholarships in India are currently given based on either merit of the student or the need of the student. But what we also realized was that one more aspect needs to be considered when giving a scholarship, which is the potential of the student or personality traits of the student. Why? Because I might want to give money to my maid's son, but if the student is not interested in getting education, not interested to do well for themselves, for their family, or come out of their own current situation, they might not make the right use of the opportunity that is being provided to them. So, how do we identify students who are not just toppers but are also having high potential, who have high levels of ambition, who have high levels of grit, who have optimism, learning ability, and sense of giving back? So, these are the five traits that we want to assess the students on in addition to the merit and need of the student. And that's what Impactus does. Impactus goes beyond the grades. We not just verify the background of the student, their family income, their proofs and documents, and all of those. We not just verify their achievements in their academics and their extracurriculars and all of that, but we also assess the students on potential, on the five personality traits that I just mentioned. And this is a research backed approach that we have developed for evaluating the students on the same. And that's where all of y'all come into picture. You come into picture, and your expertise is something that we want to leverage to help us identify the right potential and the right kind of candidates to support for scholarship. Why do we come to you? Because all of you all are seasoned professionals with similar career journeys and learning curves. You have been through similar journeys. I am sure some of you all have must also completed your education on scholarships or must have received the right kind of mentorship and coaching support at right points of time in your career journey. So you're well suited to support these students with a similar journey and similar guidance and mentoring. You have been into the system and corporate world for quite some time now, and you have a sharp understanding of human behavior and how interactions work in professional setups. And so the people proficiency helps you and helps us to leverage that and to identify the right potential and right potential traits in the students. And all of y'all are here today to do these evaluations and to support these students. And so all of y'all are a community of change maker. And with powerful network of individual, you can help the students in different ways, not just through the evaluations, but you can also connect the students with right scholarship givers. You can connect the students with right opportunities like internships, mentoring, guidance. So you can be the person, you can be the network provider for this student and help them in succeeding in their own career journey and life path. So how do we do these evaluations? We just have to do three quick steps. First, we need to watch a 2-minute video of the student where the student will talk about a challenge that they have faced, how did they overcome it, how will they help other students overcome a similar challenge, and then three words that describe them. So we give them some guiding questions and they talk about that in the video and they tell their story through those guiding questions. Then you will also read the statement of purpose or the essay of the student, where the student will talk about their background, their family background, their hobbies, their interests. They will talk about their current education that they are going through. They'll talk about their future motivations, plans. Some might talk about their role models, etc. Again, we give them some guiding questions to build their essay on, and they will talk about these traits and aspects in the essay. And then, based on these two data points, you just have to predict their personality traits on whatever first impression you got of the student. And there will be a Likert scale of 0 to 7, where you will rate the student on different pointers on the five personality traits. I will definitely be giving a demo after this. And you also have space to add some words of encouragement for the student and some qualitative feedback or suggestions for us to improve the process, because we want to make it better and better so that we are able to support the right kind of students and we are able to tackle the problems and higher education challenges that they are facing. So let's move on to the demo of the platform. And you will be receiving an email where there'll be a link and you need to register using that link. So let's go and check the demo of the platform first. Let me just stop screen sharing once. Yeah, so what will happen is you will be getting a link in your email, which you need to use. If you are a first time user, you need to sign up. And if you're using it for like you've logged in before and done the evaluation before, you can just use your username password that you created the first time. Oh, I'm already logged in. Let me just log out. So once you click on the link, just a second. Yeah, so once you click on the link, a pop-up like this will appear where you need to sign up. So if you're doing it for the first time, click on the sign up link. Once you click on sign up, you need to add your first name underscore last name underscore company name. So if you're coming from HDFC Ergo, you add HDFC Ergo. If you're coming from Salesforce, you add Salesforce and so on. So let's do HDFC Ergo. Then you can use your company email ID and set up a password for yourself. And once you do that, you will get an OTP on your email that you have used here, the company email. If it's an Outlook email, it takes around 10 minutes to receive the OTP. So just be patient and also check your spam box for the OTP. If even after 10 minutes and trying multiple times you don't receive an OTP, you can reach out to me on my WhatsApp number, which will be mentioned in the email, which comes from your CSR lead. So you can just ping me there and I can help you with the OTP and creation of your account. But first try it and give it 10 minutes of time to receive the OTP. So once you do that, you can log in using the credentials that you have just created for yourself. You can save your username and password so that every month you can log in and every month there are new students getting added to the process. So you can evaluate new and new applications whenever you have time. And each month, when you do 10 evaluations, you get a participation certificate. And if you do more than 30 evaluations in that particular month, you also receive an award certificate and a mention on LinkedIn. So once you log in, you'll get the first student profile. So I can see that this is Ananya Pramanik's profile and her background, the college, etc. is mentioned. Then there'll be a 2-minute video or 1.5-minute video of the student where the student will talk about the challenge that they have faced in life. How did they overcome it? 3 words that describe them. How will they help other students do it, etc. So you watch the 2-minute video of the student. Then you move to the next page where you will read the statement of purpose or the essay of the student. So Ananya is pursuing BA LLB in National Law School in Bangalore. And she's interested in all of these intellectual property, crypto, etc. kind of things. She comes from North Bengal and she's talking about her family background. She's talking about who her role model was, etc. So those kind of details you can go through. Then she has also mentioned some extracurricular activities. So this, not everybody will have it. Only students who have submitted certificates and proofs will have this extracurricular activities written. You can go through it because we have checked the proofs and everything. So you read all of these details, and now based on all of this, whatever first impression you got of Ananya, based on that, you have to answer these 5 questions on 5 different personality traits. If you think the information was not enough, you can just mark can't say. If you think it's unlikely, very unlikely, somewhat unlikely, most likely, very likely, whatever you feel for this particular student, Ananya, you can mark accordingly. I'm just doing it randomly right now, but please go through the video, go through the SOP, read it properly, and then build your first impression of the student. And once you mark this, you can go to the next section. Here you can add some words of encouragement for the student. Keep it simple, keep it positive, keep it motivating. And in the next box, you can add some feedback and suggestions for us. This can be feedback about the student, about the UI UX of the platform, about the process that we are doing. Anything good or bad, you can mention here. And then lastly, we ask you whether you would be interested to fund any shortfall in meeting the student's cost of education. You can mark whatever you feel. If you're interested genuinely, you just mark whatever you feel. If you're not interested, you mark that. Don't worry, we won't keep calling you and asking for funds. This is just to check your interest levels and to also see whether the student was able to create a good enough impression on you or not. Then we also ask if you have anybody who would be interested in giving a scholarship. You can refer any of your family, friends, or networks who want to create scholarship. This can be scholarship in memory of some loved one. This can be scholarship if they believe in education related causes, or they want to do a family foundation scholarship. Mostly people create memorial scholarship in their parents' name, in their spouse's name, etc. So if you know anybody who would like to create a scholarship, you can share us the details and send their details to us. And we will call them and we'll explain how to create scholarships with Impactus and how to get started and support the right kind of students. If you don't have anybody, you can just mark no and we can move ahead from here. And once you're done with it, you submit the evaluation and that's it. After that, you will get the next student who you can start evaluating. So that's the entire process. It should not take more than 7 minutes of your time to do one evaluation. So you can do it on the go whenever you are taking a coffee break, you're traveling, or you're getting bored and sitting somewhere. You can just open and do one evaluation quickly and do that every day, one evaluation or multiple evaluations, and try to finish as many as possible. You will also get a dashboard called Evaluations Dashboard. So in Evaluations Dashboard, you can see how many evaluations you have completed, how many evaluations are pending from your end, and how many evaluations are pending. You can go and do next evaluation from here. You can do contributions to the NGO and get ATG benefits from here if you feel like donating. And you can invite through your personalized link and build your own community of change makers by inviting your friends, family, and professional networks to come and do evaluations for these students. So you can build your network through this. So this is the dashboard. You can also do the referrals from here as well. If you know someone who can create a scholarship or give a scholarship to a student, then you can just refer them through this button as well. All right. At times, what might happen is once you log in, you might see this page. This is the first page or a starting page. You do not have to click on this button or this button. You have to go to the burger bar menu, click on this, go to My Dashboard. And in My Dashboard, you should see the Evaluations Dashboard. These are a lot of dashboards that I have because I have admin access, but you will just get the Evaluations Dashboard, My Application and Payments Dashboard. So click on the Evaluations Dashboard and then you should come here. And once you click on the Evaluate button, you will get the first evaluation or the first student that you can go and evaluate. So that's it. In case after login, you are not seeing the evaluation dashboard on the left side, that means that your evaluator registration did not happen properly. For that, you need to again log out, click on the evaluation link that was shared in the email, and then log in again. That should solve for it. If it still doesn't solve and you're not able to see the evaluation dashboard, you can again reach out to me and I can help you with solving the issue. So that's it. That's it from my end. Happy volunteering and hope you complete as many evaluations as possible. And I'm looking forward to all the feedback and comments that you share for the students and any kind of referrals that you would want to give. If you know any of your family and loved ones who are interested in giving scholarships to students, do let us know because we have a lot of high potential students waiting to get scholarships, waiting to get the right kind of guidance and mentoring and support for them. So thank you. Thank you for joining and happy volunteering once again.